Time to get to the Miller Lite Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. It's Tuesday and time for another edition of What's It Worth with Barry Blank from National Estate Jewelry Buyers in East Brunswick. Good morning, Barry. Welcome back. How you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. Just starting our packing to move to the ocean, actually.
Moving to the ocean?
We're moving to Port Monmouth, not living in the ocean, but on the ocean.
Wow. Congratulations on that. Very exciting time.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's talk about gold today. And I saw an article the other day that said how much gold is left in the world here. Is gold something, Barry, that if you don't do it carefully, all the gold could be mined out of the earth and we'll have none left? Is that possible?
Well, I've got to tell you that's one of the things that they talk about, but they've also been talking since the first fake oil crisis of the 1970s that oil was going to run out. So, I don't think we know enough. There are still places in this wonderful earth that we're finding that still contain so many undiscovered things. Well, David just discovered a ship from a long time ago, 1,000+ years ago, that are teaching things that we didn't know existed then.
Yeah, apparently it was in remarkable condition and dates back like several years BC, I believe, right? Was that the boat?
Yeah. Yeah, it actually says that on the side. It says several years BC, right on the side of the boat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, I'm sure it does, right? Oh, that's great. But in particular about gold, I see silver tarnish, and I know there's creams and cloths that you could use to clean up the tarnish on silver. But does gold also tarnish, Barry? Is that a concern?
Well, it's not the gold that tarnishes. If you look at 14-karat gold is only 58.5% gold. So it's what is that other percent? And that's the metal that tarnishes. If silver is put into the mix, then silver tarnishes. And what tarnish means is that it combines with oxygen, and the oxygen creates another color. In iron, it's rust. In silver, it's a blackish, brownish. And in gold, it could be anything the alloy metals are. That other percentage is. So if there's a higher percentage of silver in it, it's definitely going to turn darker.
Have I seen like a pink or a peach color on occasion in some tarnished gold, Barry? Have you ever seen that before?
Well, actually, the pink or peach color, what you're going to see is copper. Copper put into gold makes what they call rose gold or pink gold. And that was very common in the 1940s, where, the war years and the copper and the deco and the retro, everybody was using pink gold in the 1940s.
Oh, okay. So tarnish is a fancy word for rust, much like estate is a fancy word for used, right?
You could say that for sure. The whole thing is with gold is that it generally, the gold itself doesn't tarnish, but the alloyed metal does. And when it is affected most is from our blood chemistry. If you're very, very sick or if you're taking a medication, sometimes that reacts with the alloyed metal, because very few people react to anything in gold, and gold reacts to almost nothing.
Wow. Even chemicals, are they pretty resistant to chemicals? Does that impact tarnishing or oxidizing?
If you put nitric acid, which is what we use one of the solutions we use to test gold, onto pure gold, nothing happens at all. It won't bubble. It won't do anything. But as you decrease the carat of gold, from 18 to 14 to 10 or lower, the alloyed metals are what react. So if you put nitric acid on 10 karat, it might even bubble green and make it look like it's not gold.
Wow. So that's kind of a telltale and a pretty definitive way that you determine the carat, right, is based upon that test?
It's one of the ways. It's actually, when we use pure nitric acid, it's the speed of the reaction. The faster the reaction, the lower the carat gold. But we use other methods now, too.
Is that part of the process, Barry, when you're evaluating someone's belongings, when you do everything right in front of them? Do you do that little test with the acid and they can watch?
100% true. Matter of fact, but the first thing I tell my buyers to do, and that I do, is I look for carat marks, 10, 14, 18, or European marks, which would be 395 or 585 or 750 for the different carats. I tell them to look for the marks, separate the gold, and then test it. And and we use that the oldest method called the acid test, which is different strengths of nitric acids.
And do you use that on any other metals or just gold?
If we were to test silver, and with 18 karat solution, not a lot of people know this, but the strike will actually turn a bluish or chalky color.
Mm-hmm.
On platinum, we have to use a special platinum, and on silver we use something else too. But we in addition to the 18 solution, we use a lot of different things.
Wow. Excellent. When you talk about gold, I think about gold records. Somebody sold 500,000 copies of their album, so they got a gold record. Is that typically just like a vinyl album, just like sort of dipped or plated in gold? Do you have any gold records? Have you ever come across one?
Matter of fact, I think I have one in my hallway that I'm giving away to a friend, actually.
Wow,
yeah,
some friend.
It is a gold record. It is a gold record. It's been in my store. She said she loved it. It's California Girls. And
Beach Boys?
I'll text you a picture. And Beach Boys, yeah. And
wow.
you can post it.
That's fantastic.
It's got a POA on it. And it's been sitting in my store for probably 5 years with a $150 price ticket on it. And nobody bid. So she was in my store. She's a friend and a client.
Wow.
And she doesn't know, but when I go to Florida, and if she's listening, she'll know this. I'm bringing it. I'm going to Florida on Saturday night.
How great is that? Wow. If I knew you had a gold record, I would have said, hey, nobody wants that record, Barry. Let me know. I'll hang it up in my office.
Yeah, but the amount of gold in that record,
the
amount of gold in that record wouldn't be a penny.
Not even, right? The gold spray paint? What is it?
No, it's actually gold.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know if you knew, there's an interesting fact. If you take 1 ounce gold coin, you can actually pound it. This is why we don't like, people don't understand this. You could pound it into a sheet 1 mile square, a 1 ounce coin. It would actually blow in the wind.
You're kidding.
You could actually do that.
Wow. Worth a try. If I ever get some free time, maybe I'll try it.
And if you think about it, yeah, sure. And if you think about it, gold plating is thinner than that. So the amount of gold would be minuscule in a gold-plated item.
You're right. Wow. That's very cool stuff. All these things I never knew about gold. That's cool stuff there.
Yeah.
But don't forget, Tuesdays continue to be the free evaluation days at National Estate Jewelry Buyers. So stop on by, say hello, 212 State Route 18 in East Brunswick, right next to FedEx office. You could also visit the website, topprices4gold.com. And we're closing in on year number 19 of the store, Barry. Is that correct?
We are. I'm trying to plan something. I try to plan so much, and I want to make an event for this, and I haven't gotten off the ground because we're also doing a renovation that should be done within about a week or so. Showroom is getting bigger.
Wow.
We're going to have more and more beautiful merchandise.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on that, and congratulations on the move, and congratulations to the person that's going to be getting a Gold Beach Boys record from you. So lots of congratulating to do this morning.
And I say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Barry. I appreciate it. We'll talk again next week, and thank you for the great information today, okay?
My pleasure.